All right, so I'm doing questions 6 through 10. My name is Stephen Welch. Okay, so 6 is a stem plot. And we're doing a stem plot of distance in miles. As you can see, the mass majority of our data plots are along this line right here. It is a normally distributed graph, and this is a bar graph with 5 classes that is about the same thing. It's also a normally distributed graph, although it leans a little bit to the right, so I guess that makes it skewed left. This is also distance in miles with 5 classes. And then here's a whisker plot showing the same thing in distance into miles. This is a normally distributed graph, you could say, because the mass majority of the data plots are along the median with some very few outliers along the whiskers. And then here's a data plot showing the distance in miles. This one is a little bit different, but you can see that it's also a normally distributed graph. So for question number 7, we selected a stratified sample. We chose stratified sampling because the data set is not extremely large, as we only have 105 rows. The steps to select a stratified sample, we made 2 groups from the Tour de France distance in miles data set. We numbered each row in group number 1 included rows 1 through 52, while group number 2 included rows 53 through 105. We selected group number 1, and the code we used was randint, and then the code itself was, or the inputted data was 1, 52, and 10, and got an output of 26, 34, 13, 36, 37, 35, 31, 4, 22, and 41. Therefore, that the sample of the distance in miles for the column group number 1 is 2272, 2387, 2150, 2405, 2408, 2390, 2339, 2037, 2242, and 2472. For group number 2, the code was randit, and it was 53, 105, and 10 is the inputted data. And we got an output of 58, 72, 76, 96, 85, 83, 87, 68, 88, 86. Therefore, the sample group column number 2 was 2656, 2791, 2799, 3343, 2970, 2942, 2996, 2781, 3043, and 2988. That makes a total of 20 values from the distance in miles column. Okay, so what this means is that we randomly selected a stratified sample, and then after we inputted the codes, these were the different Tour de France participants, and then this is the distance in miles that they traveled. And question number 8 is just a Google spreadsheet with the information. 9 is we evaluated the mean, variance, standard deviation from the sample obtained from question number 7. The mean distance in miles was 2620.55. The sample variance was 127,217.6289. The sample standard deviation was 356.6758037. The mean was 200. Okay, we already did the mean. And these are just the formulas that got us that information. And then question 10 is we used TI-84 calculator to run the one variable stats and then get us the mean, standard deviation, the sample size, the standard deviation, things of that sort. And these are the formulas that got us that information. We also have, that's question 11. So that is about it for questions 6 through 10. Thank you very much.